developing alien languages for Star Citizen, and why they would be awesome. So this presentation is going to have kind of three main parts. In the first part, I'll just give you some reasons why I personally think that including alien languages in Star Citizen and designing them from the ground up would be really cool. Um, this is a bit of a sales pitch, so I'll next include why I think I would be a good person to help you do this. And then the final part of the presentation will be a sort of in-character conference presentation using language as part of the game's lore. So why would alien languages be awesome? Well, the easy answer is that it's fun and cool and engaging for the fans of the game. If you hear the alien commander giving his proclamation of war in the alien's native language, it just sounds cool. But more than that, having alien languages be part of the game from the beginning would allow for more immersive and consistent content. These languages should be more than just an English translation. The aliens in the game are going to have cultures and social systems and hierarchies and beliefs, and having actual alien language be a part of this would be a way of kind of more realistically and in a more in-depth way showing how they function. As another consideration, audio is often neglected in video games. Every fantasy game ever has that same blacksmith hammer sound that we all know so well. If you play the old Star Wars: The Old Republic, every character that's a male practically is voiced by Darkwing Duck. And while Jim Cummings is an excellent voice actor, it breaks immersion a bit when every single person you talk to has exactly the same voice. Audio isn't something that should be neglected in a game, especially one that's as visually beautiful as Star Citizen is going to be. So one of the things I want to emphasize with how I'm envisioning how alien languages could work in the game is that they would not be necessary to play the game. If just like other aspects of the game, like mining or piloting or racing or anything like that, if you don't want to decipher an alien relic, don't do it. Pay someone else to do it for you. Sell it, trade it, blow it up, whatever you feel like. And many of the more common alien languages in the game could have relatively easy equipment to get to in order to translate for you. For example, a little HUD overlay where if you're reading a Banu script or something like that, or in a Banu ship, for example, and the buttons are labeled differently, your HUD would show the translation, and that might be all you'd have to think about. But for unknown or lost or dead alien languages, could be a little more complicated than that. And much like the other skills in the game, rather than having that little progress bar that does it for you, actually deciphering the language would be based on player skill. You might actually have to learn some words of it or figure it out for yourself if you wanted to. To tell you a little about myself and why I'm interested in this project, I'm a visiting professor in English as a second language and linguistics at Oklahoma State University, and I'm a backer of Star Citizen. I've been following the game for about a year. A lot of my friends are very invested in the game as well and want to see it flourish. I have a PhD in English, specializing in linguistics that I earned in 2013, and I specialize in sociolinguistics, which looks at accents and language change, as well as discourse analysis. But I also have a strong background in phonology, which deals with the sound patterns of language, syntax, which deals with the grammar and construction of language, semantics, which deals with meaning and understanding, and morphology, which deals with how words are put together. And so I would be able to put these skills to use to create real languages, not just grunts and noises that sound science fiction-y.